Fonts on Windows are like the clothes you wear. They help give your computer personality and make it stand out from the crowd. Just like you might choose a fancy dress for a special occasion, you can choose a fancy font for your documents and graphics to make them look more polished and professional. There are all sorts of fonts available for Windows, ranging from fancy, decorative fonts to simple, easy-to-read fonts. Some fonts are good for headlines and titles, while others are better suited for body text. And just like with clothes, it's important to choose the right font for the occasion. You wouldn't wear a tuxedo to the beach, and you wouldn't use a cursive font for a math textbook. So next time you're working on a project and you're feeling a little bit stuck, try changing the font to something that matches your mood or the tone of the document. And remember, just like with clothes, it's always good to mix it up and try out new fonts. You never know, you might just find your new favorite font. If you're looking for some free fonts for your commercial projects, and you don't want to break the bank, or your design budget, then you're in luck. There are plenty of websites out there that offer free fonts for commercial use. Here are a few options that I'll include in the description below the video. 1. Google Fonts is like the Costco of free fonts. They've got everything you need, and it's all free. 2. Font Squirrel is like the fancy artisanal font shop. They've got a curated selection of high-quality fonts that are totally free for commercial use. 3. DaFont is like the bargain bin of free fonts. You never know what you're going to find, but it's always cheap, or in this case, free. Just make sure to check the license for each font, because some of them may only be free for personal use. 4. FontSpace is like the farmer's market of free fonts. It's a little bit more expensive. Okay, it's still free, but you know you're getting something that's locally sourced and sustainable. Read free for commercial use. So go ahead and pick out some tasty free fonts for your next commercial project. Your design budget and your wallet will thank you. Just look for a download button on your chosen site, click on it, it's easy. If a pop-up opens, select Save File, choose where you want to save the file and then click Save. If no pop-up opens, it probably saved the file in the Downloads directory. Let's save 2 fonts for the fun of it. Installing a new font on Windows can be a bit of a process, but don't worry, it's not too difficult. Just follow these simple steps and you'll be up and running in no time. First, you'll need to go to the directory where you saved the font. For that, click on the File Explorer icon from the taskbar or desktop. Usually the file we downloaded will be in the Downloads directory. We should see there the font we downloaded. If it's zipped file, unzip the file by clicking the right mouse button and then choose Extract All. No need to change the location and hit Extract. Now head to the folder with the unzipped files. This will reveal the actual font file, which will likely have a .ttf or .off file extension, TrueType or OpenType font that are supported on Windows OS. Next, right-click on the font file and select Install or Install for all users from the menu if you have Windows 10. But if you have Windows 11 like in my case, right-click on the font file and select Open with, then choose Windows Font Viewer. A window will be opened. There we will choose Install. This will install the font on your computer and make it available to use in any program that supports fonts. If you want to use the font in a specific program, like Microsoft Word, you'll need to open the program and select the font from the font drop-down menu. And that's it. You should now be able to use the new font in any program on your computer. Just remember to always check the license for the font to make sure it's okay to use for your project. Happy typing! And another way to install new fonts is through the Microsoft Store. Open the Start menu and type Store into the search bar. Click on the Microsoft Store that appears. In the search box we will type Fonts. Let's hit Explore New Fonts. This will find us some fonts to install. You can select one of them and click on Get. That will install the font for you to use on any text editor on Windows. Another way you can install a font is through the font settings. Open the Start menu and type Font into the search bar. Click on the font settings that appears. Once the font settings is open, you'll see a list of all the fonts that are currently installed on your system. To install a new font, simply drag and drop the font file into the drag and drop area. That's it. The font should now be installed and available for use in your various programs. Are you tired of seeing that one font that you never use cluttering up your font menu? Don't worry, it's easy to delete fonts on Windows. Just follow these simple steps and you'll be font-free in no time. If you're sure you want to delete the font from the font settings, hit the three dots area and select Uninstall from the menu. This will remove the font permanently. And that is all. Check it out down in the description below or in the pinned comment. You'll have an intriguing information there. If you want me to make more movies about something that interests you, please write that in the comments.